Hi everyone, this is my third video in the series on building agents with Agent.AI. The first one was just an introduction to agents and what Agent.AI is. The second one was a very simple company research agent that just took an input, used an LLM to go research the company and then generate an output. This next one is going to be an executive research agent. This is a little more complicated. In this case, what I'm going to do is take the LinkedIn URL of an executive as input. Then I'm going to go read the LinkedIn profile of that executive, read the LinkedIn post of that executive, and then generate a summary about that executive and then generate an output. What you'll notice as you start building agents is that at some point it's good to start visualizing what that process looks like. This will help you really think through each step and then generate it. I would pretty much go so far as to say that if you are a structured thinker, are able to break tasks down into smaller tasks, then you'll have a lot more success working with Agent AI than if you're just a bit all over the place. So I like using Miro to kind of think through the process before I go build it. So now that we've seen the process, let me quickly go jump back into Agent AI. So I'm going to go create an agent, start from scratch. I'm going to call this simple executive research. Uh, Given the LinkedIn URL of an executive, this will generate a summary about the executive. And then exec research, I'm going to select action and then, same thing, tags, sales, marketing, and then trigger is going to still be manual. And then here come the actions. So if you remember, going back to our Visio, the step one was I'm going to get user input, and it's going to be enter the LinkedIn URL of the executive. No default value, nothing. I'm going to call it out underscore URL. Again, this is just a naming convention I follow. You can use whatever your naming convention you want. So we got the LinkedIn URL of the person. Then what I want to do is now I need to go load the LinkedIn profile. So now we'll go to the Get Data tab, and here you'll see there are a list of data sources that Agent AI integrates with. And so here I'm going to use the LinkedIn profile, and you'll notice what it wants is the profile handle, such as this or this, right? So you'll notice it's not the LinkedIn URL, which means we got to go back and change our description to just say give the LinkedIn handle. But I will insert the variable. So there, that is it. You can put it with the double quotes, and the output is going to be out underscore LinkedIn underscore data. Save that. And then I'm going to now need to go use that LinkedIn handle to go get LinkedIn posts about the person. So I'm going to go back, get data. There is LinkedIn activity, which is all the posts. And now in this case, I need to give the LinkedIn profile URL of the person. So I'm going to go insert LinkedIn URL, and it's going to get 25 posts out underscore linked in underscore posts. So very quickly you will see that, well, let's then go, and then I'm going to add an action which basically uses the AI. I'm going to use Gen AI. I'm going to use GPT-4o Mini since it's the cheapest, and I'm say I am providing you with the LinkedIn profile and posts of an executive. Please generate a detailed summary. As you can see, the prompt itself is very basic. I could go into a lot more detail if I want more information about the college they went to, their education, if I want them to summarize the posts in terms of like the sentiment, what topics they post about, are all things I could add in the uh, prompt over here. This is not a course about prompt engineering. I'm assuming you know prompt engineering, so you'll know exactly how to use the prompt. This is more about how to use Agent AI. And so here I'm going to go insert LinkedIn data. I typed it as LinkedIn date and LinkedIn posts. I'm going to call this profile data, and I'm going to call this posts. So the LLM knows what that data is. I'm going to say out underscore summary and then save it. And then I'm going to add an action, which is basically going to just show that output as output. And I'm going to say out underscore summary and save this. So now let's go find the LinkedIn URL of an executive. And why not do this for Dharmesh, who is the CTO, if I click on it. So now here's the tricky part. This is his LinkedIn URL, and that is his LinkedIn handle. And here I said enter the LinkedIn URL, and I need the LinkedIn handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get another user input, enter the LinkedIn handle of the executive. So now we know exactly what it is, and then I'm going to call out underscore LinkedIn underscore handle, save this. I am now going to go back here and change this because it wanted the handle, remove that, and I'm going to say insert the variable handle, and so that should do it. So now I'm passing the handle to this uh, activity, and I'm passing the URL to this activity, and then it just goes, gets that data, and summarizes this. And so we've seen sharing, we've seen advanced. Let's go run this and see if it works. Simple executive research, and now LinkedIn URL of the executive is there. Go. LinkedIn handle is this. Go, and let's see if it works. The one thing you can do is you can go to the dev console and you can kind of debug and troubleshoot. You can also do it from the agent builder. Let's see, LinkedIn profile, Dharmesh. So it seemed to have gone and got something. So that's good. That worked. LinkedIn activity. It seems to have gone and got 25 posts. So that's great. So it's got the information. And so now I've built a simple LinkedIn profile and posts agent. Now you can see summary, Dharmesh, founder, CTO, Greater Boston, industry, education, languages. This is his professional experience. These are all his LinkedIn posts. Again, I did not give the prompt too much detail. I could definitely say, summarize the post, sentiment of the post, what does he talk about, this, that. But the point was more to show how I connect to LinkedIn, less about the LLM. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And for those of you trying to build any agents that require LinkedIn data, this should be an easy one for you to follow.